Today I'm going to make a crossbow trigger. So here's the first attempt I had here. This is a lever, and this presses forward, and then it presses against this and up, and this is kind of a poor design because it has trouble releasing the string, mainly because of the angle. And so what I want to do is do a better design. Let me take this string off and I'll show you. Okay, I've removed the string, and you see when you go up, it's not simply up, it's up and forward, which presses the string even harder against the stop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of this material here and put a new type of trigger in, and we'll figure that out next. So I need a circle. And then I need a stop. Something like this that can hold the string. And then, but I'm going to need a center hole. And then you need another block that can hold the wheel. So as the string pulls this way, right, you need another block over here to hold this wheel. So I'm going to just take a jigsaw and cut this out. And so you put your string in here, and then you release it over here. Something like that. That'll like that. So what I've done here is I've built this off to the side just for kind of debugging purposes. And so if you have tension on here like this, and then you pull the trigger, this thing is going to spin wildly. But I'm just trying to work out the actual mechanism. So let's do a test shot. And this it's going to be a little bit wild because it's off to the side, so I'm not quite sure where that arrow is going to go, but I guess we'll find out. Put some safety glasses on. All right, so it does work, but the next step here is to control this because we don't want it spinning. So I think the next thing to do would be we run the trigger and then release it and then put a stop right here, okay? So we'll put like a stop right here. Let's see how we figure that out. What do you think about that? Okay, I think I've got it. So what we'll do is that when we come to this point right here, we'll cut a notch in here and then have another stop block that automatically catches this. So I'm going to take this over and cut this notch out. All right, I think I've got the mechanism worked out. So I've labeled this string and this trigger. And then what I do is that I'll have this so that this can pivot. And then what it'll do, you see, it'll pivot and it should stop it. At least that's the idea. So let me drill some holes and I'll give it a whirl. You never know. So here's how it works, or in theory anyway. We're going to find out. So this pivot here, what I did is I made this so it would slide smoothly. So here we have string has tension on it. So when we release this, this is going to slide forward and it should stop it, at least in theory. And so there's never a better way than just to give it a try. All right, here is the smoke test. All right, let's slow that down a bit and see what it looks like. All right, well, that's about it for today. And then next time I'll try and get this, inside like I had the other one, which is mortised in, and maybe try to work some of the bugs out. But anyway, I had a good time. Talk to you later.